Sure, why not? All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining again. This is the third part of our Whiteboard Wiki. Today, we're going to try to make some templates from scratch. And we have Matt here and Kristin from the team. So why don't you guys give a brief intro for yourselves?
Well, you haven't introduced yourself.
That's true. Okay, I'm Melissa. I'm from the product marketing team at Miro.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm from the customer education team at Miro.
Hi, I'm Kristin. I'm from the templates team at Miro.
Awesome.
Amazing.
So I'm going to go over to our board here. So if you haven't joined us in the past before, we've been building out this board. We call it our Whiteboard Wiki for remote work resources. So at the top here, you'll see a lot of different pieces of content, templates, videos, things from around the web that we've kind of placed here. It even includes some social posts. And this is just a great kind of overview and resource to look at. That's visual. It's not just a bunch of links. It's not folders. You can see everything here that you might be interested in reading about when it comes to remote collaboration and remote work. And over to the side here, we've been doing a lot of different remote work AMAs, and we've had a lot of guest speakers and panelists, and people have been coming in here and dropping in their questions. So this board is kind of all inclusive, and today we're just going to build out a couple of templates from scratch. So I think the first way to do that is to brainstorm. So I'm going to make a frame here, or actually I'm just going to start with a template in the spirit of templates. Do you guys want to do like a mind map or?
Yeah, sure. Mind maps are great. Let's do it.
Oh, this one has everything on it.
Oh, this is the agile one, the team plays one.
It's always funny trying to look at my monitor and the camera at the same time. So I promise I'm not being rude by not looking at you.
At me or at the audience?
The audience. I'm like over here and like looking back and forth. Okay, so Matt, Kristin, see you there. Thanks, Matt, for putting that frame together. What templates should we use?
Are we just doing any templates? Or are we fixing on? Let me see. So we have the icebreaker category as we were discussing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have
something I've been hearing a lot of is how to use Miro for recruiting purposes. So maybe we can do recruiting.
Oh yeah. Even our own recruiting team asked me about that. And I was like, I am not sure.
What about a little toolkit one as well? Like one that's just like sets of dot voting or packs of stickies or things like that.
Oh yeah, I actually really like that idea. There's also a like a how to use Miro toolkit we could create. So like a collection of
like starter packs.
Yeah, like you drop into a board and you're like, I'm creating a workshop. Well, I would like to have one section of my board be how to use Miro, you know, and they can just drop in that element. And it already has videos in it. It has GIFs, so maybe some text or something.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, navigation is a huge one. I actually really like that idea. It's like board components.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, template components.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else under recruiting that maybe we've been hearing about? So actually conducting the interview parts of the interview process on the board. So I know for product and engineering, a lot of the times whiteboard interviews are part of that process.
Yeah, it's like,
Now that
well,
we're all,
it could, yeah, now that we're all remote. It could be like a part of the assessment, right? So like they have to like map out like a sample architectural diagram or something like that live, or use Miro to send them their deliverable afterwards.
yeah. Interviewing, yes, this could be either like real-time whiteboarding or maybe like take-home tests.
Who's that baby?
I guess it's an icebreaker, not a team building.
Is that like where you have a bunch of baby pictures and you guess?
Yeah.
Well, we actually have those. We did that yesterday.
Super fun.
All right, icebreaker. Maybe we should show. Oops. Maybe we should show the bingo one.
Yeah.
They're just like really simple. Ooh, you know what I liked, Matt? I liked your like lineup in height order.
Oh yeah. Just call it lineup game. Yeah.
Lineup game.
Because it could be anything. Line up in this, line up in that, you know?
And then Kevin did a really good one. Again, these are all super simple. Like there's a lot of like this or that templates. So you just take dots and you just have people choose which one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really fun.
Okay. And then team building. Are there certain ones that you want to kind of look into?
What was the question?
For team
Oh,
building?
yeah. Well, it's like, I mean, there's market of skills as we did. And again, like, I think we talked about this. The way that I'm thinking about team building is one, these are like silly, like icebreakers are silly, but team building is like bringing people closer together, or like, it could be maybe, I don't know if this is a template, but it's like strengths.
Yeah.
Like strength finder kind of stuff, you know?
It could even be like, I mean, I know there's all sorts of different opinions about this, but it could also be like your working style or your Myers-Briggs and kind of like a get to know me sort of thing.
Yeah, didn't our marketing team, like for a while, people were writing manifestos?
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
I was not there. Manifestos. People wrote like, this is how to work with me. This is how I think.
I actually think that's really kind of valuable.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the most valuable part about that? Is that people then write their manifesto. They like have to understand, like on some basic level, like, you know what? I tend to like get upset if someone does this. And then that's like the first step in them like improving that.
Right. Yeah, it kind of forces you to be self-aware if you aren't already, and to put something down. All right.
Oh, Pictionary is what we were talking about before for icebreakers.
I think this is good. Yeah, retrospectives definitely.
Oh yeah, of course. Good.
You want to focus on? So if, let's say, we prioritize like a couple of these in each category.
What should we do? Who dat baby? Does anybody have baby? I don't know if I have any baby pictures handy.
We could do like celebrity baby photos, I guess.
Oh. I'm interested in these starter packs idea. I could work on that with Kristin. Onboarding would be an easy one to make, because you can just do like sort of like a 30-day like top things and then activities down at the bottom. I can imagine that one. Yeah, 30, 60, 90. That would be definitely like a multi-frame template. Sort of like our PI planning template or something like that. Yeah, who's in the team? Honestly, we should just bring in the one that we use.
board
show
chart.
that to people. Yeah.
Okay.
Market of skills we did, retrospectives.
That's already a template.
Manifestos might be an interesting template to do.
Circle that. And then icebreakers, I mean.
Let's just do this or that, because we have in our head what Kevin did recently, and I really liked that. You liked the bingo one as well.
Sure, we can do that one. Okay, cool. I think we're good with this. So shall we put another frame down, or?
Are we thinking like divide and conquer and put some stuff together?
Maybe let's work on one together first, and then so that way, as I'm showing the board too, I can focus in one place, and then the three of us can do that, and then after that one's finished, maybe the next one we can kind of do our own.
Sounds good. What should we do? Choose, Melissa.
Start with the easy
Be our
one.
leader.
Let's do icebreakers. I feel like those are pretty simple to put together. So maybe let's do this or that.
I'm down.
Cool.
Oops.
So Kristin, have you seen a lot of this or that kind of like templates out there? I know on Instagram, that's like a huge thing right now. I think because everyone's at home bored and they're going through their Instagram stories and circling which one they prefer.
Do you mean like hot dogs versus legs, or as in like do you prefer coffee or?
Yeah, all of the above. All of the above.
All right.
So are we starting one from scratch here?
I don't know.
All right, we could do that. Okay. We can use icons.
I was going to do that, but
you want to just make it text?
I kind of like this better. Versus.
I tend to be a big fan of just using emojis as icons as well.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like, here's an example.
Where,
like,
emoji edition.
We can be different for sure.
No, I like this though. Let's keep it somewhat focused. So yeah, let's do emojis.
Oh, I made the box too small.
Oh, so you're choosing between emojis?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Is there an
broccoli or pizza?
Trace these out.
We might end up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Highlight it and let's see.
Nope. It's this like bar. Yep, there, and then bottom right hand corner. Distribute vertically. There you go. Pizza versus broccoli. Nice.
I feel like we should do like a created by.
Oh yeah. Where are you getting those, Kristin? Are you getting those from the icon finder or?
I'm getting them from the keyboard shortcut, which is Control Command Spacebar.
Oh. Oh, wow. It's not every day that somebody teaches me a keyboard shortcut.
We're the only two, Kristin.
I just like to add emojis to everything, so I have to get them faster.
He said the same thing to me.
Maybe it is every day. I keep on saying, it's not every day that that happens, but now it's happened twice, so maybe it is every day.
What was the shortcut again?
Control Command Spacebar.
Oh, nice.
And if you're clicking and dragging to duplicate down, it's Shift Option Command and then click and drag.
Wait, what?
Sorry. So it saves me from creating the text boxes again.
Oh, yeah. Just option like
Size
option down arrow, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, Kristin, I see you.
It's funny because you kind of have to choose something that are like relatively opposite.
Yeah.
Or within the same like field. So I went for like soccer, which I think you call football. No, Americans call it soccer as well, right? It's just the European side that call it football. And then football.
Yeah.
I like it.
Zombies or vampires?
Yeah.
This is fun. Good idea on the emojis. This is nice. I like it. I'm a fan. Dogs or cats, classic.
Oh, wow. I just like
That happens when the text box gets a bit small.
the last one.
What should the last one be, team? It's got to be a good one.
No pressure.
Let's see. Nope, that was a misclick. Sushi versus... Nope.
You could do winter versus summer.
Winter versus summer. I was going to do that, but then I thought it was too similar to like, you would have to add like the sun again, right? And we have moon and sun up there already. So
very good point. Spring
what about book versus TV?
Decisive. Or divisive.
That's a good one, right?
I'm definitely TV.
Where's the book emoji?
Nowadays.
We should definitely play.
Are you still looking for it?
Is that the Bible or is that just a book?
I don't know.
I think it's a book.
Looks like we're done, yeah? So how do you envision this happening? So say there's like 50 people on a board. Are we using dots here? Are people circling things?
I think dot voting works really well.
Dots, yeah, that's a good point. How do you normally do dots, Kristin?
So I kind of grab a shape.
I just kind of.
I'll go with no outline and a fill. There's 3 of us, so I'll pick 3 different colors. An example. Ooh.
So.
Oh, just realized you both start with the letter M.
We're trouble.
I'll be like MH.
Oh, and you're both, oh no, MM and MH, okay. And then I'm gonna have to make it a little bit smaller to fit the letters. Are you ready then?
That's fun. I want to make them bigger, the emojis.
Go for it.
I will.
Kristin, how do you normally things when it comes to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 8. So let's just duplicate this 8 times.
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
So since you like keyboard shortcuts, this is what I taught Matt the other time. So if you highlight anything here, and then you hold down Option and then use Option arrow, so in the direction of where you want to paste it, it'll put it like nicely spaced next to it, depending on which direction. So if you copy that and say you hold down Option and do down, or maybe, there you go. And you can do that like fairly quickly. So imagine like if that's like sticky notes or something like that, or dots like this. Instead of having to like place where you want to paste it, it just pastes it like in a nicely spaced out way.
So do it for us, Melissa. Can you highlight all three rows?
Like this.
And then just,
Well,
if you do the bottom one and then do Option down, it should just place it below, right?
That's what I did.
Oh, you do both of them. There you go. Dang, nice. How many do we need? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's awkward. But it's not 8. Should we just like create another one really quick? Should we do one more so it's not an awkward 7?
7 days
I'm not the only one that's bothered by that, right?
you're not the only one.
We need one more. I did the last one.
So maybe Kristin, can you bullet point some like instructions? So if we make this a template and someone uses it, they kind of know what they should do.
Instructions. Let me just put some chocolate in here real quick.
Which one would you pick, Matt? Chocolate or flowers?
Oh, for like a gift? For myself? Chocolate, for sure. But come on. Can't a guy expect both?
Yeah, they go together.
Oh.
This or that. This is fun.
Just for the
How to break the ice.
hilarious. Okay. Right. So trying to remember what we did here. So starting with get your emoji.
Yeah, how they'll use this template. So like take a dot, drag it next to your preference. What is Matt doing?
It's going off script.
Get it? It's an icebreaker. Get it? Get it?
You do. I love it.
Okay, and then we should lock everything else down so that people don't. Ooh, the U in the word color.
Oh, sorry about that.
Ooh, ouch.
Sorry.
We're American.
Let me know what else I come
Melissa is like, Melissa is like, oh my gosh, I'm never inviting Matt to anything customer facing ever again. It's trouble. It's dangerous.
Very much.
Uh-huh.
For those of you that don't know, Miro is a global company.
Yeah. Please ignore
LA, San Francisco,
Matt's.
Amsterdam, and Perm. And Austin now, a recent addition.
In Austin. I love this frozen smiley.
I was going to add like a little hammer, but then I thought it might get misinterpreted somehow. So just left it there. What is this?
It's an icebreaker ship. Do you know those ships? They're like specially made to just carve through like ice.
Hence the word icebreaker.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't really an extra step. This is the same step as above.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively simple.
It's really only 2 steps.
Great, that's awesome.
Unless you want to mix it up and change what the emojis are, but if you're preparing this for a meeting in advance, then no worries. Start your timer, very good call.
Okay, cool. So let's
Should we play?
Should we demo real quick? Should we?
I think we should play.
Let's make it a template first, right? And then let's drop it.
Good call, good call, good call.
You're not having to like redo everything. So
You have to unlock everything first, I think, to highlight it. Or what you'll have to do is you'll have to select the locked item. No, I think you have to unlock everything.
Yeah. So the way that I'm doing this is I'm going to highlight, right? And I'm going to save as template. Should we call this? Let's do that. I'll do that. A fun and quick
And a fun and easy game to play with all your friends. Invite them over for a roaring laugh.
So I'm going to share this with the team so that anyone on our team can go ahead and use it. Preview area looks great. Anything else? I think it's good, right?
Nope. Looks good.
All right, so it's creating that. Template has been saved. Let's go to the template list and see. This is great. This just shows you that you can make a template out of anything. So here it is, April 2nd, icebreaker this or that, and boom.
That's really fun.
So what's interesting though is if I didn't save the template with widgets locked, it doesn't appear that any of these are locked, right?
I unlocked them before you.
Oh, you did. Do you know if it's a template with...
When you add a template that has a locked item in it, it does not come in locked.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. So maybe we should just go through why that's important. So, so locking something on a board makes it so that when you have a lot of participants, they don't accidentally move things, right? So for this would basically be everything apart from the dots. Right. Is there an easier way to select this?
Yeah, you should just lasso everything but that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just do, and then keep on holding Command or Shift, and then you can do another lasso, and it'll add to it.
No. Yeah, you're doing it the other way around.
Yeah, because I could select all this in 3 moves.
It's like,
I mean,
it's like you know the order though. Like I would have just done this.
Ooh, I did it already. I beat you to it. I win.
Awesome. Thank you. Cool. So yeah. So like, let's just explain why this is important. So yeah, long press to unlock. I'm gonna undo all of your work
Do
here.
it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So if you wanted to unlock it, you would just click here and just make sure that you press here until it goes all the way through, and then it'll unlock it. But now we can play. So I can remove this one, right?
Sure. I'm excited. We're gonna start?
Yeah, let's start.
Oh, we're not following the instructions. Here.
Assign a color to each member of the team. Have their initials. Start your timer. Are you starting our
All right.
timer?
I am.
All right, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So is this yoga or surfing? Or is it like meditation versus activity? Oh, shoot. I moved one of Melissa's.
I was hedging my bets with that one.
Yeah, zombies.
Books or TV? I don't know.
Wow. Ooh, so loud. Dogs for sure. I wish I could put it in books,
Me too.
but I have to put it in TV. That's really fun.
So do we have any winners here? We're
Did anything get all 3? This one got all 3.
yes. I cannot draw with my tractor.
Are you looking for alignment?
That was the only one.
I mean,
Wait,
I'm
Kristin, you didn't even choose one for this. You're a cheater.
It wouldn't have been the decisive action. Okay.
This is all about decision making.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry.
The red. Everybody knows now, Kristin.
I'm embarrassed.
It doesn't even make sense now.
No, it doesn't. She remedied her mistake.
All right.
We'll forgive you, I guess, this
Awesome.
time.
All right, so let's go back to our.
That was super fun, actually.
Yeah, so we did this or that. Do we want to just do a quick one? So if we wanted to not have to like create this whole thing, we just kind of copy and paste a template we find and then just put a frame around it.
You mean create something new from an existing template, or
just even like something that you find online and just showing that you can make that a template as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I recreate the Zoom bingo.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll have you guys get the frame. I'll grab that.
I'm gonna steal the dot voting from the previous one.
Yeah. Yeah, I even just made all the dots the same color on the last one.
Can do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at me go with this select all kind of.
It's funny with making, like, writing instructions, you realize how clear you have to be, even if it's simple. Like, drag a dot to a square if you've said any of these. I don't know if that makes
Ooh,
sense.
I think you can't do it if you said.
Heard any of these.
You know, because you could just give yourself a bingo.
True.
If you had 4, you could just say the one that you're missing.
We're just, we're going by the honor system here. So that's kind of what
Honor system is for fools. No.
script.
This meeting ID is not valid. Please check and try again. So, how's everybody's weekends? For this one, does it have to be Dave? Hey, Dave, there's some background noise. Can you mute yourself? That'd be really funny if it was Dave. It had to be Dave.
It's always Dave.
Do we get bingo if like the whole card is covered, or if it's like a row or a column or a diagonal?
How quickly we can get to a row or column.
Cool.
Oh my God, sorry. I thought this was PST, not EST. These are so funny.
Should we add more?
Work from home person shows everyone their cat. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
We're all dog people.
Is it like a community game? Like we're all trying to get bingo? So
Yeah.
no one's, it's not like I'm trying to get bingo. It's oh, okay.
I mean, you could go both ways. The way we played it yesterday was just how quickly as a group can we get to bingo, and it took us like 40 seconds.
What?
Yeah. There was like 50 people and it took us 40 seconds.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it kind of depends to who's watching. Like if we make a row or a column, someone has to yell bingo.
Uh-huh. Everyone is exactly 8 minutes late.
You can do it individually or like by team or something like that. Like say you have 2 different teams, you can assign colors that way. All right, I'm gonna make this a template.
Forgetting to share your screen. Classic.
Is there one for forgetting to stop sharing your screen as well?
Oh gosh, that can be dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yep, no, I found it. There it is.
All right, great.
Oh, it's there actually. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So this is awesome. So we created one icebreaker from scratch, everything here, and then this one we just dropped it in. That was super fast. Should we move on to our next one?
Let's do it.
I like this starter pack, like having a template where you can drop it onto any board and show people like, here's how you do like the fundamentals, or here's how you do the board. I like this one.
I think we've also already proven that having the dot voting as its own little starter pack would have been helpful too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Yeah, just having like rows of dots. I actually think we do have that template. I think someone created it. Let me
What
see if I
I
can
would
pull it
like, oh
down.
my gosh, hackathon idea. We could have a plugin where, you know how when you're adding a table in Google Docs, where you like slide your, like I would want to be able to say by dragging my cursor over to the right, how many participants there are, and then dragging it down to say how many dots each person gets, or vice versa. And then you just click add, and then it adds all those dots in. That would be so cool.
It'd be even better if you can pull in their avatar or their initials.
Yes.
Oh.
Vote with your face.
Yeah. V1, V2, and V3.
V1, V2, V1, V2. Let's go.
Okay, so Miro navigation. Want to do it over to the side here?
So are you guys picturing like each one of these would be its own template, or is it like a starter pack? Like you add it?
Initially, I was thinking maybe they could be their own templates because it's about kind of getting started quickly. So the dot voting, if it was just its own little template, regardless of whether you had a bigger template or you were just working on a board, it'd be handy to have those things on the go.
What else could there be?
We do have a dot voting template. Here.
Oh, a custom one? Nice.
It's not in the template picker just yet.
Right.
Oh, you know what there should be? There should be a generic slides pack.
Like presentation?
You know what I mean? Yeah, like a generic slide presentation pack where it adds in like 5 slides, like the right sized frame.
Okay, so can I pass over my screen share? Like
Sure.
Not gonna take it away.
Taking it away. Nice. So which one do we want to create first? Which is most fun?
Or the easiest one. I always like the explanation of like the menu and the navigation map. Anyone uses that?
Oh, they're like images, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
This idea kind of comes from when people are new for the first time and you're facilitating a workshop or you're bringing somebody into a meeting, which is, especially for new remote teams, just the basics of Miro and how to navigate around is sometimes helpful, just especially when you're sending the boards in advance so that people can get comfortable.
Yeah.
We also have some great videos on it as well. There you go.
Look at that nice plug. Oh. I wish I could just drag these in from the guide.
Yeah, that would kind of mimic the way Notes works.
Oh man, what if, you know how there's like notes templates?
Mm-hmm.
What if there was just a how to use Miro template in notes and then you could pin it open?
Mm.
Oh man. So when people join the board, dude.
We could also add, if we wanted to, some. Oh.
I'm going to screenshot something on another board that I used. Maybe we could recreate it. But here's like what I've done in the past. Something super simple.
Yes.
So how do I use this thing? Yes. So good. I love it.
Like 60 people that I introduced Miro to. It was for, let's say a workshop, more like a training meeting. And they'd never used Miro before. So I was just trying to think, okay, if I take like many steps back, how do I help someone figure this out? And you get dropped into a board and you kind of have to get your bearings, right? So it's like, okay, at the top, I have these like buttons here. One's a share. I have like a magnifying glass to search things. There's the visual notes. And then on the left side, I have, one menu. I have another menu bar here at the bottom. So that's kind of where I was going with this. It seemed to help. I mean, they caught on pretty quickly. It's just kind of one way to do it.
I like it a lot, actually.
And
How
then,
did you find this bit? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to move that. This bit here.
so that's in next to the share button. These, if you open that up and you go to navigation mode,
Aha.
there'll be a modal that pops up. But yeah, even here, I didn't specify which one that was, right? So like, I just included a picture or a screenshot of it. So
Is that really loud every time I screenshot?
It's not that bad.
it's super loud.
Noxious.
What do we call this next to the share button? Do we have a name for this?
It's board settings.
The hover says
Call it board settings. What was it?
just settings. I'll mute when we do it next time.
It's not that bad.
In the future, if it does bother you, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing here? Can you finish the maze without moving anything?
It's an idea. Just go. Just wait. Just wait.
I like it.
Oh, it's not big enough. Dang it. I've always wanted to create like a maze. Like, so if you're zoomed all the way in, it like takes up your whole screen.
Yeah, it's not big enough. You'd have to
I
make
know.
you have to make it as big as one of these boxes, or even like just a tad smaller, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Let's see. How could people practice navigation? I'm going to take a screenshot of my own cursor as the hand tool and then paste it back in.
Nice.
Dang it, no, it clipped it out.
Did it really?
Yes, it doesn't take it.
Here, why don't put your hand back in there?
Wait, how can you take it? Oh, you're going to take a screenshot of the Zoom?
Not.
Oh my gosh, this is so meta. Yes.
It's a different color. You can totally.
Wait, why is it darker?
I don't know. Well, it's just
That's
the way.
upsetting.
Here, let me take a cleaner shot. Hold on. Or we probably just can find a hand icon somewhere.
It has to be our hand icon.
There's no standard hand icon, huh?
Are you taking any more screenshots? Can you take a screenshot of it as the grabbing one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Our design team will look at this and be like, what?
Be like, what are you guys doing?
What is this atrocity?
Hey, I like it. Look, you watch a video, you do some stuff. You watch a video, you do some stuff. That's classic learning methodology right there. We're teaching people. That's what we're doing. So good. Nice. Hey, that looks great, actually.
Oh, the comment didn't come.
What else could be in these getting started with Miro, like, frame here?
Funny because we have to kind of decide what are the basics, right?
I struggle with that every day. Honestly, like, what are the basics of Miro?
I do think searching is a big one. Like just knowing how to use the search on the board.
I think one for me would be just knowing to use the spacebar to move around the page, which, oh no, wait, you've already got that one. That's what the spacebar was all about. I just thought,
I've already done that one, Kristin.
really, what is this?
Yeah.
Did we do,
So
I mean, this one is kind of hard to figure out, like how to put steps in here without already having these things pasted in. But I do think like copying and pasting, that you can grab an image, screenshot, you can drag things onto the board.
Or just duplicate. Command D rather than Command C, Command V, or whatever. Control.
That's more like shortcuts. And maybe we can have a shortcut section.
I just use Command D every single day on Miro all the time.
did you want to add using the text tool to this?
It's funny because in trainings, I never train people on the text box, the text object. I usually just say, this is a text box, and it works the way you would expect. And then I move on. Like, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
How about, so this section here is all about like menu tools. Does search follow this?
Yeah, I think so.
So like it's almost like we missed these sections. So there's like the learn and inspire, and then magnifying glass. You know,
I'll be very, oh, go ahead.
What people might also miss is showing and hiding cursors and then clicking on the avatar.
Clicking on the avatar is definitely something that's useful, and nobody knows that it's a thing. And showing cursors is less well known. Yeah.
Is there a video that you've done on that?
Clicking on the cursors and hiding, yeah, it's in this collaboration video.
Okay, that's great. So navigation station.
Navigation station, nice. Oops. Oh, foul play. Who took these screenshots? They're not going to have grids.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Redo it. Start over.
I'll just crop it out.
just like, oh, nice. Wait, you're
No.
smart. You're smart. That was super smart. Did you see what she did, Melissa?
Cropped it and then.
She duplicated it and then cropped both sides. That's super smart. Hacks. Oh, my ears. Just kidding. People watching probably don't hear your screenshot for whatever reason, and then they're just like, "What are they talking about?"
I will, because I'm recording it and I can hear it. I'm not wearing
okay. Oh, okay.
Stand backwards. Oh.
Nice.
Matt, just like text, do you often find that the zoom in, zoom out is also just standard?
When people ask about zoom in and zoom out on mouse, I think what's weird about zooming in and out on mouse is a lot of people have proper mouse wheels and it like clicks. Do you know what I mean? Like on the mouse wheel, like sections. But it's like fairly easy for them to do. I think on trackpad, the thing I don't like about navigation is like I don't like pinching. I think it like hurts my hand after a while. So I'll tell them that you can hold command and zoom in and out by just doing your two fingers, which is how I always navigate. Because that's way more comfortable for my hand, like working on Mural all day. So that's what I'll say. That's my answer to that.
I actually have a scrolly mouse, so
Does yours go like click, 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 click?
if we can't hear it, I'm gonna go with a no.
Yeah. Check out the Learn and Inspire section. Get more tips about how to use Miro, learn about new product features, and more.
Great voiceover. Great voiceover, Matt.
Thank you so much. I've been working on that all day. Should I pass it back over to you, Melissa?
Notifications. Sure you can. I'm just kind of writing.
What's interesting is like about how a lot of the customer success team, the customer experience team teaches Miro, is that there's all these new features, like what you said, like the notification thing, like, and we're still learning about what should users know first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what should we be teaching them first now that all these new things have been added? Because in a lot of ways, like our standard training, we've been using it.
Yep.
And things are changing in the product, you know? So like, should Notification Center be something that we're teaching brand new users, or is that something for later?
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. Or is Kanban and cards something we should be teaching first session? Or is that like an advanced Miro feature. That one really, I go back and forth on every day. Like, I don't know.
It sure makes you appreciate teachers or learning experience designers.
Or learning experience designers, indeed.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Do we have a role open for that or something? I don't know. It's kind of weird. My frame looks incomplete. It needs like a whole nother section down here.
We could add visual notes to the corner, which is like a good way to do an agenda.
I love visual notes. I think it's such a cool feature.
Me too. Especially because you can pin it, so you know that everyone's read it.
Mm-hmm.
Who should I pass the screen share to, or should I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. Oh, we haven't been sharing that whole time? Sorry. Sorry, audience. Our bad.
How does this look, the navigation? Does this make sense? Should I go, because it's kind of going like across and then top to bottom and then back across again. Like,
you could create like panels, like, oh, nope, 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 oh my gosh. Okay. Like,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sectioning, nice.
Or maybe this is its own frame. What do we call the left-hand menu here?
I say content creation toolbar. I don't know if that's the official name. Or content toolbar is probably what it's called.
Maybe this toolbar.
I know that we call the bottom left one the collaboration toolbar,
Mm.
but
That one's definitely more advanced.
collaboration toolbar.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to just label these icons, or should I select a few?
I would not do all of them.
Maybe just frames or
Frames list. Yep. Presentation mode, frames list.
all comments.
Honestly, no. Like, it's not necessary, I find.
Yeah.
Tasks isn't super necessary unless you're doing that. Screen share is like semi-necessary. I'll do voting and timer and activity and video chat nowadays.
In frames.
Did I say frames already?
Oh.
Yeah, in
Oh.
frames.
Cool.
I'm so proud of us.
So let's see. So I should just label these, right? Not doing too much.
I'm honestly convinced that visual notes should start being one of the things that we talk about for new users. I think if people started using it more often, it'd be a game changer. But I don't know how many people share my opinion.
I'm right with you. I like that it gives you a place to start when you jump on the board. You're like, oh, yeah.
Especially if you're working with people who are new to Miro as well, like it just gives you a place to like, oh, okay, this is what this board is about.
Yeah.
Also, it's very hard to, like, it's almost like I always go back to like analog methods of doing work. So introducing someone to Miro when they've never used Miro before is kind of like putting them in front of a blank, like actual canvas versus giving them like a lined sheet of paper with pencil or pen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like visual notes kind of bridges that gap a little bit. So if they see something familiar where it's like kind of like a doc editor of some sort, right? I feel like introducing them to Miro is a little bit easier versus seeing like a completely either blank canvas or even with things on the board.
Yeah.
So sorry, just to go over this bottom left toolbar, frames, presentation mode, voting, and
Oh, this looks great. This one? This one looks great. Yeah. And then everything past voting, all of this should be included as well. Maybe not activity, at least for beginners, but it's relevant for other people.
This isn't strictly navigation, but it is potentially like really helpful for getting started and kind of that beginner mindset. But would we consider things like how to copy paste URL links or embed a Google Doc or stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I cover it in my half hour starting.
Nice.
But yeah.
Oh, I stick to toolbars. You tidying up the design, Melissa?
no.
Nice.
Trying to make our design team happy. We might still not be happy with this. Designers Maybe I'll just do the same here. Okay, so I think this is it. Do we need more context here?
Maybe underneath, yeah.
Can someone, or can we each take one?
Yeah.
Nice. I would love to see a category in the template library like this, like board pieces or something like that. What did you call them? Starter packs? Yeah.
Yeah. Template components sounded a bit boring, but I was like, it's kind of
Template components, yeah.
like your little toolkit.
Board pieces. Board builders. Board builders, that's an alliteration.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And I also know who can get that done for you.
Do you now?
Okay, so should I make this whole thing a template?
Why not? I like it. I like my section the least. I'm just going to say that. This one, I like navigation section the best. That looks aesthetically the most pleasing to my untrained eye. Maybe it's because it has that nice blue.
Sorry, Kristin.
Oh, no, you're all right. I was tinkering anyway.
So are we good with the positioning of all this?
I think so.
Okay. Right. Going to save as template. What are we calling this?
That's what we were just discussing.
Board builders.
Board builders. Getting started piece is board builder, getting started with Miro.
So add this template to any board so new people can quickly learn how to use Miro.
Man, I think this is such a good, I think people would use that, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll share it out on Slack, even on our team.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's just make sure it's there in the templates list. There it is.
There it is. Amazing.
All right. Well, I think we have done a lot today. We've actually gone for an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh, every time.
Believe it or not. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, we'll be sharing the board out publicly. You can drop in your comments and we'll be sure to answer anything that comes up.
Thanks, team. Virtual high five.
High five. All right, thanks everyone. See
Cool.
you again next.
Bye.